what's going on, Pats Nation, man? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. I'm here. I'm back. Did a watch party yesterday. A lot of you guys tuned in. I really appreciate it, man. Hey, before we get started, hit that like button. Please give me that thumbs up. Make sure you're sharing the content, and make sure you guys are subscribe to the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast, man. Really appreciate it. We're getting to the Bill. We'll do a Bills Patriots recap here shortly. But once again, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are sharing the content, and make sure you all subscribe to the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Also, turn those post notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. Please do that. Let's get right into it. Got some Monday Night Football to talk about tonight too, man. I already got a comment. As a Bills fan, I do not want to see this stream. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you like the video, man. J Sports More. Make sure you subscribe to. I know you're a Bills fan too, man. You guys are playing good over there. We about to talk some Bills Patriots, man. What are your thoughts yesterday on the game? What's your thoughts on the game yesterday? What's going on with you, Mr. Mind? What's going on with you? Let's hop into it, man. I don't even know where to start. First, I'm just going to say a tale of two halves. A tale of two halves. You start the game out 21-0. This 20, then it ends up, 24-3 going into halftime or whatnot? Like, come on, man. Come on, 24-7 going into halftime. Man, what a collapse. It was a big-time collapse yesterday, man. Start the game out 21-0. The crowd's roaring. Drake May has 2 rushing touchdowns. Trayvon Henderson's going off in the first half. I actually thought the run game looked pretty good in the first half. They getting from a defense perspective, they're getting pressure on Josh Allen. Secondary was clamping down. Man, I just don't. It's crazy. I don't get it, man. It was just then the second half. Josh Allen put the cape on. They got the run game going. Their defense started getting stopped. So if you want to look at it break it down by halves, the Patriots won the first half. They won the first half, and the Bills won the second half. The Patriots did not play two halves. They didn't play 2 good halves. They only played 1 good half of football yesterday. They played 1 good half of football yesterday. Mr. Mind says, nobody want to see the Bills either. Man, I don't want to see the Bills again. I really don't. I got a feeling we might see them again in the postseason, but I don't want to see them again. And we'll get into who we want to see and who we might, the playoff picture, we get into that a little bit. But just still talking about this Bills game, man, just a bad performance. Just they didn't play, man. And we've seen this early in the season. I told you guys you can get away with this against the Bengals and the Browns and the Titans and the Giants, the Jets, teams like that. You can get away with that playing them teams. You have to play 4 quarters of football. And the Patriots have been playing, they've been front running. They've been up, and then the second half, they just they take the foot off the gas. And it finally came back to bite them yesterday. It came back to bite them because they're playing a good team. They're playing a veteran team in the Buffalo Bills. They're playing a superstar quarterback and Josh Allen across the field. And it finally came back to bite them yesterday, taking their foot off the gas. Yesterday wasn't the first time the Patriots looked bad in the second half all year. They've been doing it all year. They've been doing this all year, taking their foot off the gas in the second half, and it finally came back to bite them yesterday. Mr. Miles said, but can we know eventually that the second half slow start would bite us eventually? Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. It got us. It bit us yesterday. They could not sustain the rhythm that they started off with in the first half. They couldn't sustain it. Like they came out, the crowd was roaring, you marching up the field, you getting stops. You up 24-3. That game is over. That game should have been over. You guys was on the watch party stream with me yesterday. That game was over at 24-3. It should have been. I know I said it wasn't over. That's Josh Allen over there. But I mean, in reality, if you just come out the second half and you have probably 1 or 2 good drives, that game is over because you know what that does? That takes time off the clock. So they couldn't sustain it. And I think I had a comment yesterday in the chat. They said, I hope they didn't use all that ammunition in the first half. And I think they did. Mr. Mind, man. It was a bad performance in the second half. Drake made through the interception. Now, that was like a punt interception. You was 3rd and 25. You weren't picking that up. So I don't really put that interception as a true interception on May, even though it goes down as one in the numbers. But they couldn't sustain it. Why did you stop doing play action passes in the second half? Why didn't you continue running the football? Josh McDaniels, I mean, what's up? That was crazy. You just stopped running the football in the second half. I think we only had like 3 or 4 possessions in the second half. The Bills ran, the Bills ran like 40-something plays in the second half. I think the Patriots ran 16. I think I seen something like that. Mr. Miles said that was me that said, oh, okay, yeah. I forgot, I know somebody said it. But yeah, hats off to you for that comment, man. They could not sustain it. Second, we've seen it. What happened against the Giants on Monday Night Football? Hot start, second half, couldn't do nothing. Against the Jets, hot start, couldn't do much in the second half. Against the Bengals, couldn't do they've been doing this all year, just about every game. I think the first Bills game, they scored like 2 touchdowns in the second half, but they had to. You playing these teams like that, like the Bills, and we're gonna talk about the Ravens later on this week when we start talking about the Ravens game. But it finally came back to bite them yesterday, and we knew it was coming. We knew it was too good to be true. You couldn't do that. Now, I do think if we rewind back to yesterday, and if the Bills and the Patriots play the same game, let's just say the Patriots are 24-3 10 times. Out of 10 times, how many times you think the Bills will come back in that instance? Maybe once. Maybe one. That happens once out of 10 times. So it's very rare. We use all our bullets to the fast in the first half. Yeah, we did. We put everything in the first half, all our plays, everything. Came out second half, offense was stagnant. Defense, I'm disappointed in the defense. Couldn't get off the field. The defense could not get off the field on third down. Couldn't get a pass rush. Only thing they touched out in the second half, penalties. It was bad. Now, I know Robert Spillane didn't play. I don't know. He was active, but he didn't play. I think Vrabel said he was going to use him as an emergency situation. Carlton Davis got hurt, so that affected some of the game flow yesterday. Milton Williams, he's been out since the Jets game. So, and this week here against Baltimore, he's not going to play, but he comes back. Milton Williams should be back next week against the Jets. But I mean, the week after Baltimore against the Jets, you get big Milton Williams back, and your run defense has suffered since Williams been gone. You one of the worst rush defenses in the league since Milton Williams has been gone. Remember at the beginning of the year, then before Milton Williams got hurt, we were setting records for not giving up 80-yard rushing running back. That's completely through the roof now. That's out of there now. James Cook was looking good. The first half we did good against Cook. Second half he got going. He totaled 100 and something yards. We have to sustain these drives, man. We have to come out in the second half the same way we do in the first half. And that's what happened yesterday. They failed to do that. I don't think Drake May was great yesterday either. I think Milton is the engine to our D, bro. Yeah, he is. Milton has like 3 sacks. He got a lot of tackles. He got a bunch of tackles. Like, he was doing good. The box score and the stats might not show everything. But Milton Williams, he was playing good. I think he was actually helping out Christian Barmore too. The Christian Barmore, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't really hear his name called a lot during the game. I don't think he's a number 1 D tackle. I think that's more so Milton Williams. And when Milton was opposite, when Milton Williams was beside Christian Barmore before he got hurt, Barmore was wrecking games. But now Barmore get much attention. He's not doing much. You can double team him. Like, I don't really hear Barmore's name called a lot. Now, I know he's dealing with the blood clot situation, the health scare he had and stuff like that. But I think we need more from Christian Barmore. He's getting paid. We need more from Christian Barmore. So edge rusher, we got to get an edge in the draft. We're gonna be talking edge all season. Edge rusher, big time. We need more. We can't get to the quarterback if we don't blitz. We cannot get to the quarterback. And it's crazy. Chason, I don't know where he's been the last month of the season. He has pressures, but no sacks. Harold Landry, I think his 3rd straight game with a sack. I think he got like 9 sacks. So Harold Landry having a solid season, but those are mostly cleanup sacks. We don't have that one player that you have to double team on that D line. We don't have that. As like we don't have that dominant, that game plan, that we don't have that blue chip player on the defensive line. We have to get an edge or a couple edge rushers, I think. Drake didn't have to be good yesterday. If just killed the clock and got stopped, we would, simple as that. You hit it never on the head. If we just kill the clock, get the run game going, keep doing in the second half what you did in the first half. Run the football, convert your third downs, third and shorts. You win that game. I think they had like 3 drives the second half. I think they had like 3 drives the second half, maybe 4. They didn't have that many. If 2 of those drives and just you taking time off the clock and maybe a field goal or something, you win that game. You only scored 1 time in the second half with Trayvon Henderson. And that was a crazy play. Trayvon Henderson had to make something out of nothing to score. He made something out of nothing. So, I mean, it's bad, man. That's horrible. That's horrible. We got to be better. We got to be better, man. That's a disappointing loss. Now, we knew a loss was coming at some point. We knew at some point a loss was going to come. We just didn't know when. But we knew a loss was coming. But to lose that game like that, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. And the Bills weren't doing nothing spectacular. It was just really Josh Allen making plays. That's all it was. It wasn't much of a scheme or nothing like that. I think on defense, they played a lot of man coverage, and our guys just couldn't win. Now, some of the penalties were kind of ticky-tacky. I thought the referees did a bad job. I'm not one to blame the referees on a game like yesterday. I'm not going to blame the refs because it shouldn't have came down to that. You had that game. You had it. And why did our defensive coordinator stop spying Allen? Yeah, I think they got too cute. I mean, I think I saw a play was third down. It might have been a first drive or the second drive. They did something crazy. I think they had Elijah Ponder in coverage or something. I don't know. I mean, they were just doing some crazy. They stopped spying Allen in the second half. It's like everything they did right in the first half, they just stopped doing it in the second half, offense and defense. And don't let me get to the special teams. Special teams was horrible yesterday. We don't talk a lot about special teams. I know a lot of people don't like to hear about it, but special teams was horrible yesterday. Horrible. Ray Davis had about 3 of his kickoffs. If it wasn't a big penalty on the Patriots, most of their kickoffs end up on the other side of the logo, on the other side of 50 for the Buffalo Bills. So not only did the penalties hurt you and your defense couldn't get out the field, but you was giving them, they were starting drives at midfield. You got to make Josh Allen and that Buffalo Bills team drive. And they did it one time, but you got to make them drive the ball up the field. Special teams was terrible, just everything, man. Carlton Davis, karate refs after the game. Yeah, I seen that. He was talking about the refs in the locker room. I saw that. But I'm not gonna blame the refs. There were a few ticky-tacky calls, but we want to do that. I mean, look at us. Look, Kayshon Boutte, that first catch, the first drive, I didn't think he caught that ball. But I mean, you can't blame the refs. We can't sit here and say the refs cost us the game when they didn't overturn that call. Well, they didn't even try to challenge the Kayshon Boutte catch on the first drive. So the ref was on our side a little bit yesterday. So I'm not going to really speak too much on the ref. It shouldn't have came down to that, man. You was up 24-3. That's inexcusable to lose that game like that. You're up 24-3. 24-3. You shouldn't have lost that game. Inexcusable. Should not have lost that game. So I want to see how they respond. Like I said, May didn't play good yesterday. He was not good yesterday. Had some misses, had 2 rushing touchdowns, but he didn't even have 200 yards passing. Still haven't had his 300-yard game yet. It wasn't the weather. It wasn't the refs. I thought the offensive line was okay yesterday. He got sacked a couple times, but he wasn't like he was getting beat up all game or nothing like that. May wasn't great yesterday either. It was just a bad game. A bad half. I say a bad half. Special teams coverage been suspect all season. Surprisingly, the special teams coverage was better under May. Yeah, I think you mentioned that yesterday too in the chat. It was either you or somebody else. Special teams was bad yesterday. I think three of the Bills' kickoffs ended in our territory, man, on the other side of the 50, in scoring territory. They was killing us on special teams. So special team was bad yesterday, man. Cal Williams had 1 good return to like the 40, but they called that back. They called that back, called a holding penalty. So that came back. So we got to be better. And a couple bright spots, though, we did get the run game going yesterday, so I'm happy about that. The run game got going. Had them there over 200 yards rushing yesterday. That's good. That's good. Where was Hunter Henry? Didn't do much. Stephon Diggs had 2 catches. Kayshon Boutte 1 catch on the first drive. I didn't see no pop dubs yesterday. I don't know if pop touched the field lot yesterday. I think he had that reverse for like a first down or something like that. No Cal Williams. Matt Hollins had a solid day, but if Matt Hollins is your leading receiver, you got a problem. You got a problem. Got a problem. Like, now it's good that we did, and I had them splitting Buffalo Baltimore. I said if they beat Buffalo, they would lose to Baltimore. And if they lose to Buffalo, they beat Baltimore. So that's how I had these 2 games. I felt that they were going to split these 2 big games right here. Now Baltimore is not Baltimore of previously of old. Not yet. They're 7-7. So they're not even over a 500 team right now. They shut out the Bengals yesterday. And we got a lot of time. We'll get to Baltimore later on this week. But just want to say I had them splitting. I had them splitting with Baltimore and Buffalo. So I want to see this game on Sunday Night Football. But we got the rest of the week to get into the Ravens. We got to hold McDaniels accountable too. To be conservative in these games. Yeah, he was too conservative. Second half was conservative, man. Like they was playing the game like they had already had it won or something like that. Like they was playing kind of too conservative, man, in the second half. I didn't understand that. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, hit that thumbs up, make sure you're sharing the content. And make sure you all subscribe to the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. I really appreciate it. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media. Go over to the site, www.sportslinemedia.com, and check the website out. Really appreciate it. But yeah, Josh McDaniel, I think the play calling was bad yesterday in the second half. I mean, it was a collapse the second half. The whole second half was bad. They got to be better than that. The whole second half was bad yesterday. That's not good. And now you got to get your team up. I want to see how they respond to adversity. Now you're dealing with adversity. This is a young team. You have won 10 straight. Now, on the bright side, you're still a 2 seed in the AFC. You're still number 1 in the division. You're ahead of the Bills. You're 11-3. So we knew the streak was going to snap at some point. But for it to snap like it did yesterday, that's not good. That's what I don't like. That's what no fan like. There was no person like. You don't want to end like that. You had that game yesterday. 10-game win streak. You're still number 1 in the AFC East. I mean, and you're in striking distance of the AFC 1 seed. Denver probably gonna get that 1 seed. Denver's probably getting the 1 seed. I think the 1 seed is basically over with. I don't think you get the 1 seed. I think you'll stay with the 2 seed unless Denver has a fall this next few weeks, which I don't see happening. Because Denver looked good yesterday against Green Bay. Denver looked real good. So I want to see how this team can respond playing against a desperate Baltimore Ravens team. And Baltimore coming to this game 7-7 on Sunday Night Football, and we're going to talk about this game starting Wednesday night on the Midweek Motion Show. And then Thursday with D, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to do our preview throughout the week. But Baltimore coming in desperate. Well, you're going to Baltimore, and they're going to be desperate for that game. Yeah, man, hater, Third American. Hey, man, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed, man. Make sure you're sharing the content. Appreciate that. But, yeah, we got to be better, man. Got to be better. That was a disappointing loss. To lose that game the way they lost that game yesterday, that was very disappointing. That was disappointing. So hopefully they can build from this. And I want to see this team if they're battle tested. That's what I want to see. Can you come out and respond? Let's see the average American. Hey, how quickly people have turned the Pats, though. I still believe we are a Super Bowl team. Okay, I like that. This game reminds me of when Philly was hot last year and they lost that game to Commanders at the last second. That loss woke them up to go all the way to the Super Bowl and lost 1 seed. Yeah, I like that. I can see that too. I want to see how Vrabel and the coaching staff get this team to respond. That's what I want to see. Yep, that's what I want to see. How they come out and respond. And that's their wake-up call. This game could have been our wake-up call. Yeah, because now you got to go to Baltimore on Sunday Night Football, prime time. I know Baltimore haven't been in Baltimore all year, but that's still Lamar Jackson. That's still in prime time. So you can respond and win that game, and then you got to go to the Jets. You should win that game. Then you got Miami. Miami Dolphins play tonight. I might give my prediction on that game. They play the Steelers. So that game bears watching if you're a Patriots fan. So, and that Miami game in the end of the year is kind of looking real tricky right now. Miami won, 4 straight? They beat the Bills about a month ago, so you got to watch out for that Miami team. They could be playing spoiler on Week 18, the final game of the season. But you had it right there in your hands, right there in front of you yesterday. You should have finished that game and won that game, and you would have won the AFC East. Now you got to depend on beating the Dolphins and beating the Jets. And this Baltimore game Sunday really don't even matter. You don't even have to beat Baltimore. I mean, you can lose to Baltimore and still win the division. This game doesn't mean anything. You got to win Jets and Dolphins. So just disappointing, man. But we're going to turn the page. We can get ready for Baltimore this week. That's what we're going to do. Get ready for Baltimore. Hats off to the Bills. You split with Buffalo. That's good. A lot of people didn't even have you win the first meeting, and you went into you went to their house and you won it. They come to your house. They respond. They get their revenge, get their face back, and they beat you in your house. So I do think they will end up seeing the Bills again, though, in the playoffs. I think Bills and Patriots will see each other again. I think it's going to be a round 3. I really believe I think it's going to be a round 3 for Bills Patriots. So it's going to be a round 3, man. I think it's the only way to have it. It's the best way to have it. I would love to see round 3, but you had it right there in your hands yesterday and you let it slip You could have beat the champions from 5 years straight, 5 consecutive seasons. You could have beat them in your house. Like May said earlier this week in the press conference, that's the only way to do it. The best way to do it. Beat the team. You got to beat the team, and you had them on your own field. You should have won that game yesterday. And we're talking about the Patriots being AFC East divisional champs right now, but you couldn't do it. We could have rested our star last game. Now we can't. No, you far from resting now, buddy. You got to play it out. Got to play it out. So they won't spend too much time on the Bills, man. We're gonna rinse it. We're gonna wash it, rinse it, throw it out. We're gonna bury it. Get ready of that game, man. We're gonna get ready for Baltimore. We're gonna talk Baltimore start Wednesday night on the show at 7 p.m. Eastern, midweek motion. And then with Pat's playing. Then Thursday, we're gonna talk on some more Ravens Thursday night right here on the channel. Get into this Baltimore. I might be at that game too. I'll let you guys know. So probably won't be a watch party this week, but I'll let you guys know if I'm there or not. But yeah, man, this is the first day in loss. I don't even want to talk too much about it, man. We're gonna move on to Baltimore. And right now we're gonna move on to this Monday Night Football game, man. Steelers Dolphins tonight. Who y'all got? Who you got before we get off for the night? Steelers Dolphins. I think Steelers win. But it's an interesting game. It's cold in Pittsburgh. Tua and Dolphins don't play good in the cold. I think they've lost like 5 straight games in the cold or something like that. I think I saw a stat earlier. So I want to see how Tua and the Dolphins look, especially the offense look. And Pittsburgh is going to be real cold tonight. So it gives you a good feel of what you're going to expect from the Dolphins in about another month. Well, about 3 more weeks when they come to your house. It's probably going to be cold in Massachusetts when they come in January. So that's the last game of the season. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting. I want to see the Dolphins and Steelers again tonight. From a rooting perspective, you probably want to root for the Steelers to win because you don't want the Dolphins having anything to play for in that last game. And they still can play spoiler, but you don't want them feeling like, hey, we got a chance to get into the playoffs. You want it got to be easy as you can do, easy as you can have it. Steelers and Dolphins season 24-16 tonight. I like that. I got a similar score. I'm gonna go 23. I'm gonna go 23-16. I'm gonna go 23-16. I haven't been that impressed with the Steelers this year. Their offense is terrible. Last time I saw them against Buffalo, they looked good against Baltimore last week, but Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball all around him. He played good last week against Baltimore, but I haven't been impressed with the Steelers. Man, their offense looks a mess. Dolphins don't do good in the cold. Tyreek Hill hurt. They do got Waller. I think they still got Waller. Tua's been bad this year. I think he got about as many touchdowns and got as many interceptions as touchdowns. So I'm going to go with the Steelers only because they're home. In this game to Miami, I'll probably take the Dolphins. But I'm going to take the Steelers, man, this game. I think I'm going to go with Pittsburgh tonight, man. And I think Pittsburgh go ahead and put an end to Miami. See, I think if Miami loses, I think they're officially out of the playoffs. So something like that. So it's going to be an interesting game tonight. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Please, don't take but say hit that thumbs up wherever you are. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you're sharing that. Make sure you are subscribed to the Cans Past Talk Patriots podcast. Make sure you have your notifications turned on YouTube for when I do go live. Turn those notifications on, and I really appreciate it. That's going to be it. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media. Go over to the network right there, the website, Sportsline Media, www.sportslinemedia.com, and check out the site, man. Please go over there, man. Really appreciate that. But that's going to be it for the Cans Past Talk Patriots podcast tonight. I want to do a quick recap on the Bills game. Don't want to spend too much time on it. Because to turn the page, we're going to turn the page and get ready for Baltimore. We will be back live on Wednesday night to start talking Ravens. So you guys, I will see you guys then. Have a good one and enjoy some Monday Night Football. Go Pats.